the grand slam today. How good did that feel? And also, can you walk us through the at bat there?
Yeah, it felt good. Being able to put runs on the board after we're down by two. So I just kept it simple and just drove the ball. And fortunately, he went over the wall. And yeah, so that bat, I was sitting soft from the get go. Swung and missed through the first one. Then the second one, I pretty much just reacted to it.
Ben, hitting in the middle of the lineup now. I think you're just like 2 RBIs short of all the RBIs you had last year. Just what's kind of working for you this season that you've been able to build that consistently and really kind of produced in those run scoring situations so far?
Yeah, just for me, I feel like I'm in a better spot than I was last year coming off meniscus surgery. I feel like I'm stronger, a little faster, and just more so trusted my work, trust the guys around me. I mean, I know our offense isn't at our peak right now, and we don't necessarily want to be right now, but just being surrounded by those guys, they definitely make me better, and we're still got a lot more to show.
Gabe, it seems like every outing you have is the most high stress situation possible. Just how big is does it get easier for you to like have an experience like that, and just how much better do you feel now and more confident in those situations than maybe a month ago when you were making your debut?
Yeah, I think each outing it gets easier. Not necessarily easier, but you just have more confidence the more you do it. So I'm starting to get used to those situations where it's a tight ball game, and I come in the later innings, but it's just fun being out there and competing.
Then yesterday, Dave said that he felt like you and Kendall Digg, like y'all's averages were good, but y'all weren't really hitting the way that he feels like y'all could. He feels like y'all were, had more left in the tank. Do you feel like that's an accurate depiction of how your season is going? Like your numbers were good, but it feels like today was more of hitting the ball hard, stuff you're capable of doing.
Yeah, 100%. I definitely feel like still early in the year, obviously, but myself personally, I think that I'm capable of more, and me and Diggs both talked about it. I think definitely we're playing solid, but we know what we're capable of. So I definitely think that's accurate.
Ben, I'll ask you because your brother played there last year. Now you probably watched these guys quite a bit. When you see what they did against LSU the first couple of weeks and how close they've been, I mean, did it surprise you at all that you got this type of performance from them today?
No, not at all. I mean, I know they're a very scrappy team, in-state team. We expected a battle from the start. I mean, these midweek games were definitely easy to take for granted, and we knew we couldn't take one for granted today. So I wasn't surprised at all.
And then for you and Wehiwa, the first reliever that they had really shut you all down for about 4 innings, who you hit the home run off of after that. What was he doing well there, say over like the 5th, 6th, 7th?
Yeah, I think he's just sidearm guys, something you don't necessarily see often. I think he mixed really well, mixed locations, which definitely made him effective. And I think he just got in a groove, and we didn't do much to break it. And I just think once he got comfortable, it took him a while to get out of it.
For Gabe, Dave was up here saying that, sometimes in the ninth, the strike zone does seem to shrink a little bit. Just, I guess, how do you handle that being so, still being relatively new to college baseball pitching?
Yeah, I don't know if it necessarily shrank today. I was just missing some pitches, and when you just make a bad pitch, you just have to go after the next one and just keep attacking the hitters. Baseball's tough, so you sometimes lose your stuff, and you're not filling up the zone as much, so you just gotta take a breath and reset.
And Ben, you were in here when you heard Coach Van Horn talking a second ago about the starters and maybe complacency that could set in because of how good they've been. How do you guard against that?
Yeah, I mean, I just think just one day at a time, pretty much everyone. I feel like we got a ton of guys that could play, and when you think it's just like you're not in the lineup every single day, it could get tough. But I think we all push each other, and we just got to keep playing with each other, getting used to playing with each other. It's a brand new team, so we just got to get used to it.
So I got one more. Wehiwa, they were talking, you were struggling with the cold weather the first weekend. I mean, is this, how does this feel to you?
No, it feels like back home. And yeah, I was just happy that it warmed up.
I mean, are you more comfortable?
Way more comfortable, yeah.
I guess appreciate it.